Alright, I'm back and I'm wetter than ever. Don't take that out of context. Anyway, Tech's back. We got wait, we have Archie m0nt again. I always forget that we have two m0nt players. m0nt, he's such a silent presence, you know, a calming presence. Don't call me that, Julian. Anyway, back with the Archie m0nt nonsense. Tech, as we saw before, pretty familiar on how to play this matchup. But the thing is, right, you can't get too used to playing against m0nt as a whole because of the fact that m0nt and Kroz play so differently. m0nt, a much more aggressive player than Kroz is, uses those big normals to really just poke you out, whereas Kroz is very happy to use those big normals to like defensively whiff punish, as opposed to m0nt sort of aggressively taking space by using those normals. You can see it now, right? m0nt just sitting there taking some space. Every inch that you give him, he will take a mile, or at least as much as he can. But Tech is one of the players who, like, we've seen him time and time again in these top 8s. I believe he's won Ascend a couple times as well, or at least once. And he is intimately familiar on how to use Archie's very specific tools to control space very effectively. So, you know, he's slithering, he's sliding around, and now we have a big Archie combo, which, as most people know by now, just do that little bit too much damage. You know, they do an immense amount of damage, to the point where I'm afraid every time I get hit by Archie. Oh, good parry coming out of m0nt. Not a huge punish, but those grabs, m0nt already at 4 medals. Keeping him locked in the corner. Tech stuck. Throw loop. Gets out, but another parry from m0nt. This is big damage potentially if he goes into level 3. And level 3. Oh, level 2 actually. I don't know m0nt animations. I'm so sorry to the people at home. I apologize profusely for my lack of expertise. But a good whiff punish from Tech, resulting in a little bit of a combo, a little bit of poison. That poison just gradually forcing m0nt to approach. But that grab will even the playing field right back up. Alright, what does Tech opt to go for? Oh, he opts to burn. Alright, he's balancing out those drive gauges. You know, get his back up, get m0nt's depleted a little bit more. That's good damage, which means one good solid whiff punish from Tech will end this game right now. But m0nt, not the type to give up without a fight. Oh, punish counter on the jab. Drops the combo. Oh, pokes out. All right, now he's at that health where you're poking out a little bit. Big whiff punish on the grab. And that's 1-to-1. Evened up, nice and breezy. Oh, gets a punish on the parry attempt. Alright, these jump-ins paying off very heavily for m0nt. 2 jump-ins and that's 2/3 your health. Goodbye. See you later. But now Tech with his turn. And these two are working around each other so well. Like that light kick just to interrupt that pressure. And that's kind of what you gotta do against Archie as a whole, right? You can't let her get away with running her pressure, because if you do, she will run it infinitely. Especially considering that Archie has so many different ways to apply pressure. But this 5 medals on m0nt is always a scary situation to be in, especially when you're this low on health. Because it's... I would imagine now you are dead if you get hit by a level 3. Oh, well, you're always dead if you get hit by a level 3, but that'll definitely kill you. So that's m0nt taking a clean game 3. So now m0nt on set point, or close to set point. Good combos. Those drive reversals paying off very, very well for Tech at the moment. But m0nt's just finding these gaps in Tech's pressure, and it's paying off very, very, very well. These jump-ins, not too many anti-airs coming out of Tech today. Nice. Again, that interrupt on the pressure into a command grab. m0nt's just making every interruption count, to the point now where if you're Tech, you're slightly afraid to apply pressure. Because m0nt's been so disrespectful of that pressure structure already, now it's a question of, can I get it? Good sweep, good punish. Poisoned, sets himself up for a good situation. And now, oh, pushes him into it, but the grab gets m0nt out of trouble. That was a little cheeky. That was a little troublesome. Yeah, they're having fun back there. Tech going, a fucking again? Really? We're dealing with this shit again? But it's fine, you know, you take half your health from a jump in. Sometimes that's Street Fighter. It's a little bit more than half the health, but doesn't get hit by the DI. So now Tech trying to work his way back in, but the jump again gets m0nt out of problems. And now Tech very, very close to being at least out of winner's side. But, you know, you can never count him out. Tech's pulled himself out of worse problems before. Alright, blocks the jump in that time around. Gets poked. Catches the fireball. And that's m0nt taking it 3-1. A good showing. Very good showing of just finding the gaps in how Tech specifically was applying pressure and breaking out of them. You know, that's Street Fighter as a whole, right? You find your gaps in your opponent's pressure, and the more and more and more you exploit it, the harder and harder it becomes for your opponent to just confidently apply their pressure. And the more that you can impact someone's confidence, the more you can kick them into the fucking dirt. That's fighting games. If you are more confident in a fighting game than your opponent is, you're already off to a great start. Yeah. Admirable showing, Tech.
Thank you, thank you. You know what, chat? Sometimes you get jumped on 5 billion times.
Yeah, I was saying.
It
I was saying. I was waiting for an anti-air.
Yeah.
And it never came.
We got one. I did one anti-air, and then m0nt was like, I think there's got to be like a timing that I foreshadowed my whip and my fireball, because m0nt historically is fantastic at timing their jumps against me, so I need to check the tapes.
Yeah. Oh, like just watching that set alone, at least like the rear end of it. m0nt's ability to like dissect your pressure structure and your timing structure is the reason why he's one of the best players in the state.
Absolutely. And like when I was kind of fresh coming to ASCND, I asked m0nt, I was like, do you have like